Tonight, another immigration raid in South Mississippi.
It's the latest in continued crackdown by the Trump administration on those who are in the country illegally.
According to the FBI Jackson Division, that agency, along with the Department of Homeland Security, arrested 7 people in Long Beach today believed to be illegal immigrants. Federal officials did not say exactly when or where those arrests were made, but one law enforcement source told us it happened at a construction site in Long Beach.
This comes as U.S. Representative Benny Thompson led 84 House Democrats today in sending an oversight letter to DHS regarding the rise in what they say are questionable ICE tactics, adding that recent arrests are not targeting criminals, but rather those who are, quote, doing it the right way.